We in the building.
We're back.
Yes, palm for breakfast.
After like a long hiatus.
Come on, man. It's only just been a couple of days.
Oh, shit.
It's not been that crazy.
It's been a couple of weeks. Anyway, it's a couple of days, yeah. I haven't seen Corinne as well. I've been trying to call her. I think she's kind of...
offline?
Yeah, she's offline. But I think when she sees the missed call, she'll probably call back.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll tell her we're recording.
Yes, sir.
Like, you're live on air. Don't say anything that will incriminate you.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Yeah, because that's what people are doing online today. Like yesterday, we talked about a story in Mombasa. I don't know if you saw it, but
what?
There's some kids who stole people's phones.
What?
Yeah. Then they went on live.
The
I think
audacity.
TikTok. And like, don't walk around with bum ass phones.
Bum ass phones. Get your game up.
Yeah, walk around with some. They even stole. They had somebody's jacket with a key inside for a car. What? And they're like, "Come for your car, man. Come for your bum ass."
Don't nobody want that. Yo, that's crazy.
Jacket hata inaweza kuwa na chawa.
Yo, come on, man.
Kuishika.
Kiburi FC.
Yeah, Kiburi FC. But that's the next day, they were all lined up at Central Police.
Clout is one hell of a disease. Like if it would have been quiet, like maybe they would have been outside for like a couple more days, you know. But they had to run their mouths
with those bum-ass phones, because then the guys themselves didn't look like they can hold like a nice phone.
Yeah,
they looked dusty themselves. So even those bum-ass phones looked out of place.
Yeah, in their hands.
Yeah, but they were still talking shit. Yeah.
Oh, damn. How was your weekend?
My weekend was kind of interesting.
Yeah?
What? I don't want to say so much about it because I might be shitting on people.
What?
So there was an event somewhere in Westlands, and I was usually I charge people for like equipment and recording and everything.
That's why you get it in the first place, yeah.
But the person who was given this gig, because I think it was a third party, said he didn't have the budget for all that. So he didn't need my services. He just needed my mics. So I took the mics. I went over there, and the setup was supposed to be like a bunch of mics on stage. So I think they needed extra mics. That's why mine came in.
Yeah.
So they already had like a bunch of mics. They just needed 3 of mine.
Okay.
So I took the mics, saw the setup, but now I was supposed, because I didn't want my cables to be short in terms of like where they're going to put the mixer and everything, because they needed to record the thing. So I wanted to stick around and make sure everything is cool. Then I bounce, right? But then the mixer took long. I didn't come on time. By the time it came, I looked at the mixer and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what you're recording with. Okay, I understand the whole budget thing.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody who, if they're not like really savvy with sound and everything. So I knew it was going to be a challenge. So I decided to stick around just for an extra couple of hours to make sure everything is good. So the place has like a transmission room, and then now there's the stage. So the sound has to go to the transmission room to come to the audience.
Yeah.
But then whoever is recording needed to know, like, I need everything plugged into this mixer before it goes into the transmission room, because this is what is recording. This is the most important part. Fuck this. This is just for monitoring. But as I'm trying to explain that, I'm getting a lot of like, sort of push like back. Resistance. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, handle yourself.
Yeah, because that's not what I went to do.
Yeah.
I just went to drop the mics. Yeah. If it was my situation, I would have handled it like different.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to look like those guys who, you look like
Kimbele, like now.
Yeah, so I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it still bugs you.
It bugs me because anytime I see sound not being done
on
properly,
point.
It bugs me. Like even yesterday, the podcast we recorded yesterday, I just noticed when I was going to edit, like the sound didn't
come out the way you wanted it.
Yeah, the way I wanted it. So I'm like, So anyway, so that Saturday, that's what happened. And I left it. Then when I came back in the evening now to collect my mics, one of the guys was like on camera. I was like, why didn't you hang out?
Wow.
There was so much.
It was a shit show.
No, it was like there are certain things that didn't go according. Like the cameraman needs sound from all the mics. So he was getting sound from the mics that we left there.
Okay.
But when they needed extra mics, they plugged them into other sources, which means they were not coming into the mixer that was recording.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of dialogue being heard, but it's not gonna make it to the camera.
Yo.
So the camera guy wasn't really happy with that.
Damn.
So he was like, "Why didn't you stick around?" I was like, I
tried to help.
I tried.
Yeah.
I did my
I did enough.
Best. I did my best.
Yo, that's crazy. I don't know why people usually feel threatened when you look like you're a little bit knowledgeable about something.
No, I didn't. From that situation, I didn't get that feeling.
Yeah.
From that situation, I got the feeling that this is what I'm used to doing. So if I
tried something different,
I don't want to try anything different.
Okay.
And me was like to try and tell him, okay, I know this is what you're used to doing,
but try it.
But it's way. Not gonna. Yeah,
it's not gonna happen the way you want it.
Exactly. The results will be different.
Crazy.
But yeah, it wasn't one of those guys because he was even the little I did to help was very appreciative. Okay. One of those guys was like, oh shit, this guy knows his shit. Was appreciative.
So where was the pushback coming from?
No. It's now the owners of the club.
Oh, okay.
Because I was telling, because it's a long story. Like
damn.
I can feel the knees drying up. This is they're like yeah. No one wants to listen to
ZaQ's recap of the weekend.
It was really interesting.
Was it like a podcast recording or something?
Yeah, there was supposed to be a podcast recording. And an after party. So when the podcast was being recorded, I think midway through they noticed they needed extra mics after mine. Because mine, including the ones that were there, those were about 8 mics. Oh, actually mine were 4 because I left an extra one for a handheld. So they had 8 mics. And then later on, they wanted like cordless for now the audience.
Oh, questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Comments.
But now for the audience, it wasn't going through the mixer. So that's where I know the post production is going to be really tough for whoever is doing the videos. That's why it was like, why didn't you hang around?
Subtitles
they might just have to do subtitles
or do without the audience part. That's crazy. I can't wait for us to get to the point where we start doing live shows. Get people lit, you know.
Yeah.
That would be dope. Soon come, for sure. For sure. And of course, like how we get there is by you who's watching the podcast right now, sharing this, dropping a comment, liking. It helps the algo a lot, you know, the same way that we keep you guys entertained. Because in the comments, guys be like, y'all are funny, y'all, you know, I like this. So the same way we keep you guys entertained is the way that you can help us as well. By helping us share this, get more subscribers, get more views. Yeah, more eyes on the podcast as well. Yeah, keep the hashtag pawn for breakfast. Yeah, feel me? Yeah, it's been a pretty interesting week for myself as well.
What happened?
Well, actually, like I've been pretty chill. I haven't even gotten into my drink Semba just yet.
Okay.
Because I'm waiting for the awards to happen next week. So like the past few days it's just been running up and down, you know, confirming the final things with partners, getting the trophies together. We're doing something different for the awards. We're not going to be doing trophies. We're going to give away some plaques that are currently being made and stuff. So it's been quite hectic. That's why we're recording Palm for breakfast on a Thursday. Yeah, I hope this comes out still immediately, but we're not sure too. Neza fika downstairs and see live now. Episode is up.
Yeah, we'll try our best because there's something we recorded yesterday. Yeah, which I was still editing. Yeah. But maybe I can post them at the same time.
Yeah, why not? Why not? The beauty of YouTube, what I like about YouTube is how like if you put stuff on there, like it will always be on there and like people can watch it today, they can watch it tomorrow, next week, next month, it's whatever. Yeah, it's been dope. So of course the awards are happening next week on Wednesday at Expressway Lounge. that is right next to Imara Mall on Mombasa Road. We're gonna get into that in just a little bit. Try to call the nominees, see who got the juice, who got the tea, put people on the spot. Yeah, but before we get into that, let's get into some general BS.
What up?
Yo, I mean, we'll start
with the shits. I always like the shits.
Let's start with like the I think the conversation that's hot right now. Dr. Love, he's not Doctor, his brother Love Diddy. Oh my God, he's in hot soup. When it rains, it pours. You know what? Cassie really like came for the jugular when it came to suing Diddy, because she didn't just sue Diddy, she sued Diddy and all his companies. That's why this nigga had to step down from being the president of Revolt TV, because obviously he's going to affect how the business and everything. And he's been quiet for a minute. I think there's a video he posted like outside with Carisha, who's still sticking beside her, man. And guys are like, somebody check on Carisha, is she okay, is she all right? No. And then besides that, he hadn't really said anything on the matter. They said one of his sons is not even his son, it's like his bodyguard's kid.
What?
Yeah, nigga, like this. And when you look at the pictures, we actually have to put that pic. When you look at the pictures, some of Diddy's kids look like Diddy's kids, but then he looks a little like not. He almost looks like Quincy, but we know Quincy was Kim Porter's son. That I think like maybe third last born or something looks very not Diddy.
Oh shit.
And there was a rumor about that. And then I think yesterday or the day before that, I finally saw a tweet from this guy, from Diddy, Brother Love, where he was like, enough is enough. People have been trying to make some money off me and I didn't do any of that shit. And I found it very funny, because someone who settles in 24 hours is not someone who is trying to...
No, okay, I'm going to sound like I'm defending him, but on that point alone... that is a business move. So
wait, the settling is the business.
It's a business move. So if you have billions of dollars at stake and somebody is trying to sue you for 30 mil, and it's gonna muddy your name, you're risking the 30 bill for this change. So you just settle. I'm not saying that maybe he didn't do. He might have did all that shit, but I'm just saying as a business. When you have that level of money at risk, you try to settle as quickly as possible. Because most people are even saying he shouldn't even have let it get to that point
where she went public.
She went public.
Yo, the truth will always come out, like everyone now is lining up to accuse Diddy, his bodyguards. Like,
but I think also this is
what?
There's
Please
a lot of,
don't.
There's a lot of things like riding on that. Why people are coming out now is because I think in America, like last year or something, there was something.
The bill that was passed.
Yeah, there was a bill that was passed. Like if something was like the statute of limit had passed. And somebody did you wrong, you still had like 1 year to file. And that period was expiring around the time when Cassie went
public with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with Cassie going that way, because I think also she has like a book she was trying to publish, and I'm sure Diddy probably didn't want some of the stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So probably put a pause on the book, and she was like, okay, if you're gonna do this for the book that I'm writing, I'm gonna lose money, so give me 30 mil.
Yo.
So I mean, all this is speculation, of
definitely.
Like, no one is saying
I personally, I think he did that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, from like, yes, the business point of view, like maybe lose more money and stuff. Let it not get messy. But like the thing with I think social media, everything gets its own life.
Yeah.
One little spark just becomes like a bushfire, and everyone gets caught up in the mess.
This is why I'm gonna tell people right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit you're doing right now that is okay for right now. It's legal right now. But in the future, it's gonna catch up with you. So before you do anything stupid,
I do agree.
Because a lot of the shit that these guys were doing at that time wasn't frowned upon.
Yeah.
It was like common practice.
Running trains, exactly. Like the situation with Aaron Hall.
Yeah, for those guys, it was like common practice. That's why even Aaron Hall is just talking like an idiot. Because he's not seeing anything wrong with that. Because it was okay back then.
Yeah.
Things have changed. Yeah. Since people used to ride horses and shit. Yeah. So now... yeah.
Bottom line, I think when it comes to sex, bottom line is just no, consent is everything. Like, just be absolutely sure that this person is willing and in it before things get twisted and the lines are blurred.
That is like really going to make things really complicated.
What?
So should we be walking around with like recording devices all the time just to prove that there was consent? Because it could be consent and then later on you decide, fuck this nigga. He's up, he's up a couple of meals. Let me see
what could happen.
Yeah, like the way he touched me that day, I didn't like that.
I mean, I feel like there's the lines can get like really, blurry.
How?
Like in that situation where I say like we guys agreed that we were gonna do this, and then this person saw a way to make a quick buck off me.
Yeah.
That could happen.
How would you prove like I didn't do that? You understand? Like it can really get messy.
Yeah, it can.
Time. So,
but at least in some of these like situations like with Diddy and other guys in powerful situations, there's almost always like a witness. When they talked about Trey Songz and his sexual assault, which was for me very surprising because I'm like, this nigga is fly. He has money. Like, he doesn't need to be, doing all that.
Yeah.
But then, usually sexual assault situations don't always happen on a one-on-one. There's almost always somebody else who knows what's going down.
Okay.
Almost always.
I've never, I wouldn't know. So,
but bottom line, consent, yes, and don't be messing with underage kids.
Oh shit, that's the other one. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, she looked 18. No, nigga. I hate
you
those
see that
niggas.
They be saying that they be like, you're a 16-year-old, but you kind of look grown.
That one I can't. I don't fly with that.
It doesn't matter what these GMO kids are eating right now. Everybody tells me like when I'm walking with my little sister, like our last born, people are like, so who's older? I'm like, duh. Because she's a big kid, but then sometimes when I'm talking to her or like reasoning with her, I'm just like, you have a lot of growing up to do. Like it's gonna be a while. So 50.
I don't judge it on appearance. Like, don't be like, oh, she looks.
Yeah.
And if you have to ask for ID, then nigga.
Exactly. Then there's definitely a question mark there.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So. 50 is now making a documentary. I thought he was like trolling. First he posted this video from back in the day when they were performing, like a couple, maybe the 90s or early 2000s. Him, Jay-Z on stage, and Diddy came out. And Diddy is always lit. Like honestly, when that part, that part where Cassie was like, he got me hooked on drugs, and he was always drinking. Like in the lawsuit that was said, and she also said that sometimes during the, I forget what they were calling those trains, freak on or freak off or something. She said like sometimes she would really have to do like lots of lines and weed, just so that she could live through that experience.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that was seeing him now coming out on stage on the 50 video. So he comes out on stage with his little tumbler. He comes out with his tumbler, and then he spanks Jay-Z like 3 times.
Hold on. When you say spank,
no, we're gonna play that video. I'm not even joking.
Okay.
He came on stage like tumbler in one hand, and then he walked over obviously to like where Jay was, and then he did yeah, and then you can see 50 going to the other side of the stage. 50's
not fucking with that.
He is like Yo, Fifth, the way he tells the story is about like even how Diddy wanted to buy him, like take him out for shopping.
Yeah.
And he was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, why would you want to take me shopping and say it's on me? And then it's like, you know when a motherfucker says that they want to take you shopping, they want to be proud and be like, that nigga is with me. So like if that's what Diddy was trying to be on, he's never.
Okay, so let's ask Fifth this.
Yeah.
When you took Mace shopping on the window shopper video,
Yo,
is that what you're thinking?
that was for a video. different situations, different scenarios.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, so this nigga is making a documentary about, some surviving Diddy type shit. Yo, 50 is, I think, one of the biggest trolls in entertainment.
Yeah.
And he says now that the proceeds from the documentary are going to go to like sexual assault victims. If he's really doing that, that's a very noble cause.
Yeah.
Because I know 50 is one person, like, he's never been shy to speak his mind or, get into situations and call out anyone.
Yeah.
So if he's actually really doing this, yes, I think he's going definitely to get a lot of eyes on the documentary, just like
probably.
Surviving R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And I think he was going to make a substantial amount of money as well.
Yeah.
So if it really does happen that he helps people with it, then that would be great.
And I think he knows why he's doing it this way.
Yeah.
I mean, the noise it makes and everything means he's safe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll be talking to Park and
Do you really think Diddy would take Fifth out?
If it wasn't like this much, whatever,
heat on him?
not take him out, but just find a way to silence him. Because I think all these people, they have the street connections.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe a way to make him shut the fuck up, but not take him out. Taking him, but this, you never know. You never know.
I feel to understand where the beef between Diddy and Fifth started from. Like, I feel like Fifth almost always has a problem with anyone. It's like,
yeah, I mean, you have to look at this in this way. Like, Fifth started a business selling water. And Diddy is selling vodka.
Yes.
Of course, you're gonna look like the dummy. Like, why were you selling water, my nigga? Like, so I'm sure he's taking it personal.
But the water was bought by Coca-Cola.
Because why did he sell it? Because he knew people were going to clown him. I think I can't speak.
And then he started selling drinks now.
Yeah,
which he doesn't even drink.
Exactly. So now he saw Diddy like doing all this, and I'm sure he's not happy because he's always shooting at Jay.
Yeah.
He's always shooting at, and all these people. What do they have in common? Drinks. And their drinks are stronger. Nigga, yours is water.
No, wait. That was a very long time ago thing when he was.
Yeah, but this guy
he was making I Got Money.
This guy was
maybe
he doesn't let anything go.
I feel like there's something deeper.
Yeah, somebody's girl is involved. Someone's girl is involved. That one I can tell you for sure.
Nah. But then now when it comes to like knowing how men react to situations, I could see how somebody would be hurt about the girl being taken or smashed or something.
Maybe an ex. No, maybe not a girl. Maybe an ex.
Why you give a fuck about what your ex is doing?
She still look good.
So like you had it.
She still
like you had it. It's gone.
She still look
What's
good.
the problem?
I don't know. What
all
I'm saying is, all I'm saying, like, really, like, why that petty?
Yeah.
Why? There has to be something.
Keeps him relevant. Keeps him in people's.
Yeah, but for the wrong reasons, though. Like, I know it's profitable.
Yeah.
But your name is always going to be. Always going to be like the sonko of what you're doing gives you a lot of eyes and but people are always going to be scared to be around you because you're probably recording some shit.
Exactly. Watch yourself around me. That's the point. Don't be moving funny, nigga. I'm going to turn this shit into a documentary. Don't even play.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said he wants to come to Africa. He's on his final lap tour.
No one is going for a fifth concert in Africa.
What? Are you joking?
Which part of Africa?
Okay, he
Nigeria?
said he wanted to go to Nigeria.
Yeah, because when they say Africa, they mean Nigeria.
In South Africa. They don't mean nothing else.
And yeah. Over here, you guys will be asked to pay. Ile bien kina Sauti Sol kwa 25. Yeah. And people were complaining.
And they still went.
Not.
Niggas still went though.
Do you think those are the? You think that crowd will be profitable for Fifth to come all the way from the States?
I think if they marketed it right, then they would. If they sold the tickets in tiers, then definitely, like, there would be people who would pay 20,000 for a VIP ticket.
Yeah, but how many people will pay 20? How many people will pay 5? How many will pay 10? And in total, how much are you giving Fifth?
So I know for a fact, like, you know, conversations and stuff. I've been in the room discussing Fifth Rider. Heard like it was like maybe what, like 10 million or something.
10 million what?
USD. I should think 5 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 10 million US dollars.
And then on
That's
this tour,
what?
he's traveling with Jeremiah and Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's inclusive of
all these people.
Yeah. Of the gang he's rolling with.
All I'm saying is I don't think whoever is doing that is not getting his money back.
Nah, he is. I think he would. Come on, man. It's 50 Cent. This is from like.
Did you see? Okay.
In the club to. What's this?
Did you see the Super Bowl performance?
Yeah, with Death Row. Yeah.
You paid to see that?
I mean,
forget about the Snoop and Dre and Fifth. You saw his performance, right?
Yeah.
Would you pay to see that?
I mean, that was a one-off situation. Just Fifth alone or Death Row.
Would you pay to hear in the club the way it was sounding over there?
No.
Exactly.
But I have watched his other clips for like the tours he's been doing right now. Yeah, for
with
the final.
The one
he was hanging off the whatever.
Yeah.
I mean that was one of them. There was another one
Which
where
Fifth song.
Listen, come on. I don't. First of all, when it comes, that's debatable. People will be like, "Oh, there's absolutely no song or whatever that you need to be doing this for."
Yeah.
But like, what's showmanship? I'm coming to see some shit. I don't give a fuck if you're coming from like the moon in a fucking rocket.
But the posture, you know, there's some things you need to look at yourself and be like, okay, this is not gonna work out well. The posture looked crazy.
I mean,
it looks crazy. It looks like
what didn't you? Oh,
yeah. You see people who come like hanging on things like during performances, people who jump on crowds. Like in a Redman, when they do it, there's a bit of cadence to how they do it. He just looked like a mannequin that was put in a in a fucking.
Put respect on Fifth name, don't
listen. He looked like he was put in those. They're called the safety harnesses.
Yeah,
and then it was just dropped. So it's just. Oh man, it looked crazy. I'm sorry, Fifth.
Listen, I'm paying. Okay, in my position, I don't need to be paying nothing to get into whatever. But if I had to pay, I would. I'm going to a Fifth concert for sure. Yes, like I'm definitely. And
there's a lot of these guys. You would actually have to pay me.
Like who besides Fifth?
Yo, listen. There are like 3 people would go to their concert right now. Mm-hmm. And that's Red and Meth, Black Thought, Pharoah Monch.
Okay.
A bit of Mos Def, but it will depend because Mos Def is like one of my favorite artists. Mm-hmm. But because of I think it's there's an issue with the copyrights on maybe his label issues where he can't perform his songs as Mos Def.
Oh, I think even Lauren, your girl Lauren has.
Yeah, they can't perform them as they were recorded, so they usually have to put spin into songs.
So it doesn't sound like
so like I remember the last time I was at a Mos Def concert, he did Miss Fat Booty. I was like, that's not
what I came for.
Yeah, I was like, yo, come on.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that shit is still on because I think it's a It's a contract thing.
Yeah.
That's why his name is no longer Mos Def, I think. That's why like he's now using his real name.
Okay.
Because I think that name has...
The artist name is owned.
Is owned by somebody.
Yo, this is why you got to be careful about like the contracts
I'm not so sure of
speculation, yes, but like we've seen very many people who've signed off like their lives away and then you can't operate under the name that you chose and stuff like that.
So with Mos, I'm not so sure I'll go for the concert. I will have to be told like he's going to do all the songs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So those are the people.
Lauren?
And Lauren, of course.
Come on, I thought she was going to be number one.
I know it's not going to be cheap, so I'm a cheap bastard. I might not be able to afford some of those tickets. Some of the guys I'm saying...
Come on, Zach.
Some of the
You're
guys I'm
Zach.
saying... Some of the guys I'm saying are people I know their ticket might not be that
crazy expensive.
Yeah. Anybody else, you're going to pay me, my nigga. Like,
listen, I'm going to a
there will
fifth
be
concert.
a table.
I'm going to a J. Cole concert for a fact. Like, I've watched like clips and snippets of him performing at Dreamville Fest or like doing shows and stuff.
Okay.
Even when he went to Nigeria. Honestly, like J. Cole, when you listen to his music, it doesn't sound like when you're in a crowd or a performance, you'll be like getting lit.
The thing is, like for me going for a concert, I have to be able to rap along to at least 10 of your songs.
Easy for me with J. Cole.
Okay,
come on.
so that's the other thing.
It's like I co-wrote this nigga's shit.
I can't rap to any of his songs. I just know his songs, but I can't rap to any of his songs. So no.
I can, and I think also the nostalgia, like where, because
I wasn't a fifth fan then.
I was a fifth fan. So
yeah.
I'd definitely go for that.
Yeah,
but speaking of
concert?
guys who've been performing, Kendrick just performed
in Rwanda.
In Rwanda.
Rwanda. You need to say it right.
Everybody was like, I'm going to Rwanda, but like no one. No, guys went, but really? Most of the ones I saw running their mouths on the TL about going to Rwanda, I didn't see none of them on ground. Yeah. So it was interesting to see. Guys said like obviously the comparison is between Kenyan shows and shows from outside Kenya when it comes to like the arrangement, the experience, all that stuff. And they said like we really need to step our game up. Obviously, when it comes to like event management, there's a lot to be said. But we can't really compare Global Citizen's budget with any budget that we'll be working with here, because from the clips and the snippets that I've observed, even in the groups that I'm in where guys went, they're saying this guy came with his whole team. He actually did the same show that he did at the BT. You remember the one with like exactly that show, and it didn't compromise on the quality of the show. So it will be interesting. I don't think Kenya is ready for like an A-lister.
Like I keep telling you, like ticket prices is the only issue. Because you're going to tell somebody who is the only fan of Kendrick, but alipe maybe like 30K or 20K. And
that's because you're trying to make your money back.
Yeah. And huyu msee akilipa hivyo, hiyo ni saving yake ya maybe a couple months. So akilipa hivyo, and then what? And then for some reason sound iko mbaya ama kitu kai.
Yeah.
That's why people bitch on these shows.
It's the experience. It's the experience.
You pay so much money and then you're not happy with whatever you got out of it. That's why you see people on Twitter and
on social media ranting about it. I feel like if we could curate the experiences better, then guys wouldn't mind paying a 20K or a 30K. Yeah. Like if it was like, a 20K, and then the VVIP experience is really exactly that. It doesn't look like
you get matched with your shit, with your ticket, a few things here and
memorabilia from the show also. Like maybe if the higher your ticket prices, maybe you'd get to meet this guy and take a picture, something like that.
Hapo utalipa 20K, uende ukakanyage matope na ulienda huko etika
na usanywe simu.
Ulienda huko na ma Air Force Ones.
You'll never see them white again.
Zinarudika nini.
Facts.
So the experience also. And I'm sure Rwanda has like those facilities, because I can see even their basketball courts, they're like
out of this world.
Yeah,
they're saying that the government really supports a lot of what is happening on the ground.
Okay.
And I think when you compare with this side,
people here are busy.
Exactly.
Everything is about Beyaunga. Like my life revolves around the price of fucking. You guys need
no
to
one gives a fuck about like entertainment like that. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those things that's looked at as that's not even a real job, you know. Like, we're discussing serious matters and you with your artist brain,
you can't say shit.
You can't be talking. You can't say nothing.
But you can't say shit.
You can't. For real. Yeah. But if they paid more attention to the arts and stuff, like a lot of the issues that we have, maybe even the GDP would be raised well enough to like actually fight some of these loans and debts that we have, but no one takes podcasters, content creators, artists seriously. So like,
and actually we are the guys who are contributing to the economy because our money is coming from outside. It's not the one that you guys have here circulating.
Yeah.
Toka Google.
And nabado nyinyi ni wasanii. Get a real job, my nigga. Stop playing.
Hiyo mkona dozeni tu zile za circulate hapa hivi from your aunt to your uncle to sijui haiongezeki. Si tunaleta ile kutoka nje.
Nabado.
Yeah.
Nabado.
Anyway, I'm just playing.
Speaking of nje, this French YouTuber came to the country. He was charged 700 bob
for
first of all ugali and matumbo. Let's start there. People on Twitter are always talking shit about ugali and matumbo. And yeah.
Shout out to G. G is catching a lot of strays because of this.
Yeah. So first it was ugali matumbo. Everyone just be like, no one needs to be eating that.
Yeah.
How do you feel first about ugali and matumbo? Bunyambie.
Mine is gonna sound elitist.
Okay, let's hear it.
Ugali matumbo yangu lazima ikwe imetengenezwa hapa kwangu.
Okay.
Either na mimi ama mtu anajua. Okay. So si mimi kwa sijui kutengeneza ugali matumbo.
So somebody who knows how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
kwenda sijui kwa hoteli kukula, no, you'll never catch me doing it.
Yeah, because like it's intestine, so there's a lot of cleaning that needs to be done.
And usually the people who eat it uko, they don't like it when it's that clean.
What?
Inatoa hiyo flavor. Because you know there's a flavor that they want.
God
that comes
damn.
It comes with that, yeah. So for us who like do it like paka unaingisha pipe ndani inatoa kila kitu, they don't want that. You can't do that.
Yeah. Growing up, that's like one of the skills that I learned. Like my mom would be like, I'm leaving. Nikirudi sijui ya matumbo iko imosha. I'm just like, oh my God, this shit stank, yo. But like when it came to the eating, then you'd be like, all right, I get it. I get why I had
but
to do it.
I'm not a fan still because the fat and everything.
Yeah. I think like kuna vitu najua huko kwa matumbo sijui inaitwa kitabu. Like my mom used to tell me, say inaitwa kitabu. Like this, it says that you can.
Don't do that. So I'm clearly I'm not a fan. Like I can tolerate it, but I'm not a fan.
Okay, so now this French guy goes and he's charged 700 in Kibra. Yeah, so like
I know
Kenyans have both or on both sides of the fence.
And I didn't see both sides as such. I saw people like really like shitting on this guy. Me, I'm going to defend him. If you don't like
so
it.
We're shitting on the Kenyan guy or the French guy?
Me, I'm going to shit on the French guy. Not really shitting on him, but I'm not going to accept people shitting on the Kenyan guy.
Let's hear
because this guy was creating content. Put a phone in front of him and he started doing this thing. It looked like a joke at first. And to me, from what I see, it's like it's a joke that went on for too long and the Kenyan guy just went along and he tried to play, to see what, how far this guy will take it.
Yeah.
And the guy bit. So it's not his fault.
I don't know. I don't feel like it was like.
Listen, the guy didn't ask how much was ugali, how much was the food. He was like, sasa utanilipishanga. It's like he's saying, I know you guys have your regular price, but why are you going to charge me because I'm white?
No, but like in the video, he does say that you just told me this meal is 200 shillings. How is it now 800?
So if he told you the meal is 200 shillings and you're asking him, unataka nikupatia ngapi? Clearly, you're telling me, okay, I know it's 200, but I want to give you something different. So name your price. I named my price. You don't like my price? Let's negotiate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel like the Kenyan guy was well within his rights to be like...
Not well within his rights. He was playing along to the joke because he saw this
even
guy.
when he was like, give me an extra 200?
Yeah, he wasn't demanding. Like, come on, give me an extra 200.
I mean, somebody doesn't have to yell at you for you to feel like you're being robbed.
You can say no. Like, no, you told me it's 200. I've given you 500, which is way above what you told me. I'm not giving you anything. I'm walking away.
But like you're a foreigner in foreign land and this is whatever. Do you feel like you would be safe enough to be like going back and forth with the locals?
He wasn't going back and forth. They were like jokey.
No. I mean like in a situation where you don't know how this is going to go.
No.
Then they tell me it's 1,000. I say, no, I'm going to pay my 200 and then I'm not going to make it out.
Yeah.
Because
no, it's not like that. If you ask me how much the food is, I tell you it's 200. And then I ask you how much you want me to pay. Then you tell me 1,000. I tell you, no, I can give you 500. Then you keep saying, no, just add another 200. I'm like, no. It's simple as that. I just say no. But if you're playing along, I can see how much I can get out.
Come on, guys. Yo, get in the comment section. How do you feel about this situation? Because I'm like...
Dude was not wrong and he was not right at the same time.
He was
just like, I can get an extra 500 from this dude. Cool. Listen, I'm not saying he was right. I'm just saying whatever guys were saying about him on Twitter was too harsh.
They were bashing him.
I mean, like this is what is wrong with this country. No,
because it is corruption.
It wasn't corruption. This nigga was on camera. He was live. He was creating content.
I mean,
and this guy could see that this guy is creating content. So let's create some content, nigga. You're gonna make some money out of this.
But like you never know how far like a video could go. People have been recording shit and like some of it doesn't go anywhere. Some of
it's
it
okay, but
goes viral.
I'm playing along the fact that I'm jokey with this white guy who was just eating Matumbo and ugali. He's recording this shit. I haven't, I've not given him permission to have my face in that shit.
No, but they do be asking before.
Oh, if you ask, then even more reason for me to play along with your bullshit. Fuck is you talking about?
Drop some comments, guys. How do you feel about the situation about the French YouTuber?
He wasn't right, but he wasn't wrong at the same time.
Being charged, what, 800,
and if he was
700?
wrong, he didn't deserve all the insults I
flack.
saw on Twitter.
Yo. We're living in dangerous times. Hey, kuna hiyo polite robbery. Zach amesema he was playing along. I feel like
it was just like being robbed.
Because if he was cool with like all this profit, the ugali Matumbo is 200. I'm already giving you 500. Already paid for like 2 plates and like a half. I would have been cool with that. But then you're still saying, yo, just give me an extra 200.
Because you're trying to create content and asking like, to further the conversation. Otherwise, if you just paid, if you saw, if you ask, because I'm sure the menu was there.
Yeah.
We're showing Matumbo is 100.
Yeah.
Ugali is
but 100. Like kwa kibanda kunanga menu. The menu is the person who's serving you.
Prices are always there.
Really? What kind of kibandas do you be going to?
Come on, man. Come on.
Wait.
You can't just walk into a place and not know the price of what you're eating.
It's a kibanda. You go, okay.
You have to know the price.
I get the ones that usually have like a blackboard or something.
Yeah. Okay, there has to be something outside, not even inside. There's something outside that clearly states.
Before you get in here, this is what you're going to be paying. Ugali na mandasi.
Yeah. If there's anything like wali mayai there, it'll be like 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you walk in knowing the price. The fact that he wanted conversation for his YouTube channel or whatever the fuck he was going to post that shit.
Yeah, we also don't know what was happening. Perspective also. They only, like, a video can be released a certain type of way to propel a certain type of message. Exactly. So we don't really know what the focus was. So don't shit on that
guy. Go to his restaurant, go eat his food.
Yeah, he's not going to charge you 1,000 bob. I wonder how his situation is now after that.
He's become a superstar. He's probably going to start his own channel with a budget phone. Like, I'm the guy who charged 1,000,
and then, like, let me tell you stories about wa kwanza. Like, they be doing this on the regular, you know? Yeah. Somebody who actually got themselves in hot soup in Kayole was one of the Mbogi Genje members.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yo.
Ondu.
What the hell?
Laughing. Because, online gangsters.
Bruv. This nigga almost lost his life for stealing a boda. Senke, say. Like that.
They're called what?
Senke. Senke. Yo, my street cred. Please, I don't know the logo. Yeah. So this nigga, I just saw like that video posted of him being
roughed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know the details behind it. I don't know if it's true he stole a bike. Come on, they were also creating content. This country.
Anything is
possible.
Could be antics to propel his next song or something.
Yeah, because paka viatu ziko zimetolewa.
Yo, but situation ni tough kwa ground.
Those guys looked rough.
Guys are Kayole.
Yeah,
do you really want to be playing with like boda niggas in Kayole?
Listen.
Yo.
Listen.
You don't want to be in that.
Rough.
You don't want to be in
that
there.
Guy,
trust and believe.
If he came and the two bodas, one is charging 200 and he's charging 50.
Yeah.
I think I might still want to go with the one for 200.
Yeah.
He didn't look like he's going to be.
He was going yo. He
looked rough.
Ilikuwa mbaya.
Kwanza amejaza nini kwa mdomo yani.
1960. Believe the rumors. Like, that's not a place for kids to be playing in.
Exactly.
Fat Joe says that, okay, you were saying online gangsters, but Fat Joe says that, 90% of the music that he's been making.
So guys have realized that this thing of lyrics being used in court is going to catch up with a lot of niggas.
So they're like, hey, listen.
Hey, have you seen the acronyms?
Yeah.
Of like what
of that. Yes.
Guys are coming out with all types of like.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, because the government
might be incriminated.
Exactly, the government is not playing with you.
Yeah, so they wanna catch on with like rappers and shit. Well, the real actual people who need to be in jail are out there running the government.
So Joey Crack says the crack in his name.
Yeah.